Hey, what is up guys? Jburton here, and today I'm bringing you a different kind of guide. This isn't for pushing rating in arenas or RBGs. This is strictly for fun. And this is about topping the healing charts in a battleground as an affliction warlock. Now what I'm going to go over is gear, like what stats you need, and then talents, glyphs, and then I'll probably just show some video gameplay of, me topping the healing charts as an affliction lock. One little recommendation: you should have your battleground chat enabled, because you're gonna get some funny comments. Trust me, there's gonna be some rage. People calling out other healers, saying they're doing a bad job because there's an affliction lock beating them. People saying like, wow, look at that lock. It's lots of comments like that. They happen all the time. It's very entertaining. Alright, anyways, let's get into it. So, gear. What kind of gear do you need? Well, our main heal is going to come from Drain Life. So it's a channel ability, so we want lots of haste, so we can channel it quicker. With that said though, some people don't know this, but Drain Life is the healing of it is based off how much max health you have. It does more healing based on max health opposed to spell power. Spell power does not affect the healing at all, so intelligence won't help you. The main stat is stamina that we want. So for trinkets, if you'll notice, I'm running double stamina trinkets. One side note, don't use the current honor trinkets of this season, the warmongering blue trinket. That has less stamina than last season's wild stamina trinket. So go to the vendor that sells the last season's gear and buy this one instead of the current honor trinket. Now if you'll notice, I'm not even running the 2-set piece. I don't care about soul shards. The only time I even use them is just to put my dots upon somebody if I'm in a 1v1 situation. Because otherwise we're usually just going to be spamming Drain Life. Well, okay. There's two ways to play this. If you're wanting to top the healing charts, yeah, you're just going to be mainly using Drain Life. But if you want to actually be usable, and be able to win 1v1 situations, you're going to want to still get your dots and haunts and such. So, you will run your 2-set piece if you actually want to be able to really kill people. Alright, so, when it comes to gear, just go for all the pieces with haste. I believe bracers and pants can't have haste. I'm pretty sure on that. Everything else should have haste. And then for the enchants, obviously haste, and then war song for the weapon. Alright, so that's it for the gear. Now when it comes to talents, in the 15 tier, we're using that talent that nobody ever uses, Drain Life. Heals for 100% more. Mandatory for this build. In the 30 tier, you can either go Howl of Terror or Shadow Fury. Mortal Coil sounds cool because it does healing, and the healing is increased based on your max health, just like Drain Life. It sounds great, but it's a 45-second cooldown and only CCs one target. Not ideal. You're going to have a lot of melee on you. You want to get them off as soon as possible. More than one at a time, too. So Howl of Terror or Shadow Fury, in my opinion. Now, in the 45 tier, I'm currently running the Soul Link Grimoire Sacrifice combo. If you don't know what that does, when you run these two together, Soul Link and Grimoire Sacrifice, you'll also gain 20% max health. But you could go Sacrificial Pact if you wanted to. You'll have less health overall, but this will give you a gigantic shield. Since we're going stamina trinkets anyways, this still gives a nice bubble, so it's up to you. Now in the 60 tier, if you're wanting to top healing charts, go Burning Rush. But if you're actually just wanting to wreck people, in a 1v1, or just be useful to your team and actual damage output, don't even worry about Burning Rush. Just go Blood Horde to get another melee off you, or Unbound Will for a second trinket. A little bit more in detail why I take Burning Rush. A lot of times you're not going to be getting attacked, and that means you can't heal yourself with Drain Life, while healers are healing everybody else. So, we need to be hurting ourselves, at least, so we can still get Drain Life going. So Burning Rush helps with that. And then 75 tier, obviously Grimoire Sacrifice. I recommend using Voidwalker, so you get the Shadow Bulwark ability. You'll gain 30% increased, or 30% maximum health for 20 seconds. 2-minute cooldown. I'll explain in a little bit why that's really important for this build. And in the 90 tier, you can either go Archimonde's Darkness or Kil'jaeden's Cunning. Darkness is great because Dark Soul Misery is 30% haste. Haste is amazing for our build. Faster drain life, more health. But Kil'jaeden's Cunning, if you're running Burning Rush, I love using these two together. You can kite a melee around while casting Drain Life. So you're running really fast and draining life while moving. Pretty cool combo. And in the last tier, if you are actually wanting to go in a more DPS approach and not focus so much on the healing output, you still want to go Soulburn Haunt, so your dots will still do more damage. However, if you're just all about topping healing charts and nothing else, it doesn't really matter what you pick, because none of these are going to help you. I just picked Cataclysm because I never ever get to use it as an affliction lock because it's terrible. And it really does not hit that hard even when it crits. It makes me kind of sad. Alright, so that's it for talents. Now glyphs. I'm using the one glyph that nobody ever touches. Glyph of Life Pact. I just take it because it hurts me. Take 1% damage every second while you're in combat. It stops at 75% health. But this is, coupled with Burning Rush. This allows you to get some good drain life if you're not even if you're not getting attacked. Now, once again, if you're not wanting to top healing charts, you just want to use this build and have fun, you can swap this out for probably Dark Soul or Hellstone or even Siphon Life. But keep in mind, Siphon Life doesn't work that well since we're not using Drain Soul, because we're using Drain Life for the heal. So Corruption will tick a lot slower because remember, Drain Soul makes your dots tick every time Drain Soul does damage. So Glyph of Siphon Life isn't that helpful for us. And of course we're taking Glyph of Drain Life, 100% more healing. Pretty nice. And then Glyph of Unending Resolve. Reduces the cooldown by 60 seconds, but also reduces the damage reduction by 20%. The reason why I take this is it puts it at a 2-minute cooldown. Shadow Bulwark, 2-minute cooldown. Dark Soul Misery, 2-minute cooldown. These three abilities work so well all together. What I mean, let's say you get down to 15% health, and you just feel like annoying everybody and just topping yourself off within 5 seconds. Pop these three abilities together and you will. Because you're going to gain Shadow Bulwark, which is 30% health increase. Remember, our Drain Life heals more based on the more health we have as a max health pool, the more it heals. So this will give us more health, so Drain Life will heal more. And then we're going to pop Unending Resolve, 20% damage reduction, and we cannot be interrupted or silenced for 8 seconds. You will definitely get at least 2 Drain Lives off, which will top you off, trust me. It's amazing. And then of course the Misery helps you get those Drain Lives off in time. These three abilities work well together, and the cool part is, 2 of those aren't even on the global cooldown, so when you make a macro with all 3 of those spells, you just have to click it once, and all 3 of them use at the exact same time. It's like they were meant to go together. I just want to recap on that. So, sacrifice Voidwalker, so you get Shadow Bulwark ability. Pop that with your Unending Resolve and Dark Soul Misery. Put them on one cooldown, one click. Okay, so that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover. Now I'll just have some gameplay going. Make sure when you look at the charts, like whenever a battleground ends, it brings up the leaderboards. I will have it filtered for healing done, and you'll notice me on the top on pretty much most of them. And I recommend you guys try this build out. We're just trying to entertain ourselves till Legion comes out. This is one way to do that.